So this is how I make my steaks. Go with a little bit of salt, already added it. A little bit of pineapple, crushed pineapple, or you can get a whole pineapple and blend it up yourself, throw that in there. Then, you know, not a lot of people do this, but I love to. A little bit of MSG, right up all in there. You can go healthy with that like you would with salt. Then we go a little bit of garlic. Open the back up. This is just the marinade, by the way. A little bit of Johnny's seasoning. And that was just some basic ass garlic powder, by the way. It wasn't anything special. But we got some Johnny's, which is basically more salt, but you know, whatever. So I got a couple other things in it. So I don't add a lot of salt. I just add, you know, enough. So we got that and that. And we need it to drag a little bit of flavor and move a little bit of flavor around. So we're going to add just a touch of vegetable oil to that. This isn't going to get cooked in this, by the way. This is going to just marinate this in just for a little bit. Basically, it softens up the meat, makes it nice and tender for you. Then you can add your salt and pepper. I'm grabbing a paper towel right now, that's what you're saying. Then you can add your salt and pepper. You know, all your seasonings you would normally add, things like that to it. So next, we have, I'm going to have to cut this thing up, so you're going to have to look at part of the jar right there on the side. We have a lemon, and that lemon is going to go in there as well. And me, I just prefer to do this. I will cut the lemon up like this into little chunks. It doesn't have to be like perfect cuts or anything like that. Just like I said, little chunks. I do this for cooking chicken too, and I'll stick these little chunks inside of the chicken, things like that. Stuff, you know, when I make the stuffing or whatever, you know, stuff it in the skin. So anyway, we got all these little chunks. Cut a couple of the larger ones down. And I even like the skin, the pith and everything like that. It's beautiful. It's worth it. Totally worth it. Throw that in there with the meat. Gonna add some wonderful, wonderful flavor to your meat. And again, it helps. All these are meant to help soften up the meat. Last but not least, we're gonna add a beer. We got this one this time, a Blood Orange IPA, brew free or die, from 21st Amendment Brewery. Got Abe Lincoln on there, fucking crushing it, Blood Orange. So we're gonna add that. It's a tall can. Usually I only add a 12-ounce can, but that's all right. We're gonna save a little bit of this for ourselves. But first of all, so when you close this bag up, if you can see that, move this over. So you can close that bag up. Make sure you leave air in the top there. Open, hold it up, leave air in the top. That way, you can grab that bag. You can move everything around, get everything in between the meat, all up around it, mix it all up, get all that flavoring and seasoning and everything all inside of there. As you can see, it starts to change colors with your seasoning. Again, you can do whatever seasoning you want. This doesn't have to follow exactly what I do, but the MSG and the beer and the pineapple are key ingredients here, just so you know. Just so you know, the garlic and the Johnny's, by the way, and actually the vegetable oil is a key ingredient too. But the Johnny's and the garlic, by the way, are just to add a little bit of flavor to this mix. The lemon is another key ingredient. Again, it helps with breaking down of the meat, adds flavor. It's wonderful. This is the best way to go. As you can see, you just let it sit for a little while. Go ahead and throw away your trash. Let that sit probably about 20 to 45 minutes, depending on how you like your meat, how tender you want your meat. You can even go up to an hour. I would not recommend any longer than 1 hour with this. mix, it will make your meat basically fall apart on the grill. So 30 to 45 minutes with a mix like this, and your meat's gonna come out freaking wonderful. You can take it out of here, you're gonna wash it off in the sink, just kind of give it a quick rinse, and then you pat it dry and add your seasoning to it like you normally would. Salt, pepper. I do salt, pepper, garlic powder, things like that. You can do, whatever you like to do, and go from there. Throw it on the grill. I'm doing charcoal tonight for my mother for Mother's Day, so you guys all have a wonderful Mother's Day and take it easy. See ya.